This is such a bad idea. I mean, how am I going to answer this in 5 minutes? Well, welcome to Dwell Discipleship Course, the program designed to help deepen your relationship with the Lord. And today we have the most interesting question to answer. Who is God? I mean, think about it. Who is God? We talk about growing close to Him, loving Him, but who is He really? You see, the Old Testament saints had many revelations of the Lord. The Bible tells us in Hebrews chapter 1 and verse 1 that God, who at sundry times and in diverse manners revealed Himself to the fathers by the prophets. And what that means is He gave them little pockets of information here and there at different times. All of them accurate but incomplete. So someone will understand God as Jireh, the provider or the providential one. Another person will see Him as Rapha. You see, but now that same verse in Hebrews chapter 1 tells us that God has now revealed Himself to us in His Son Jesus. And so for starters, if you ask the question, who is God? A simple answer to tell you is look to the Son. If you look to the Son Jesus, you will understand the Father, because the Son Himself too is God. But you see, beyond all of that, we can bring up answers and attempt to, by His teachings, by His actions, by His inactions, by the things He will do and not do, attempts to explain who God is. But in reality, we will eventually fall short. And guess what? That's the answer. He's inexplicable. He's indescribable. We can call Him holy. We can call Him righteous. We can call Him just. We can call Him faithful. We can call Him loving. We can call Him Father. But at the end of the day, every definition, every attempt to define God will fall short. Just when you think you finally understand who He is, boom, He opens up another part of Himself. And this is not because He's hiding Himself. Listen, He gave you a Bible with 66 different books written by multiple authors so you can understand Him. He wants to be understood, but by His nature, He is so great. You know, a songwriter says He's beautiful beyond description, too marvelous for words, too wonderful for comprehension. Listen, I'm going to tell you something that your rational mind might disagree with, but just give it a shot. Proper understanding of God begins with accepting that He's too big to understand. A proper relationship with the Lord begins with accepting that He's too deep to be found out. He's too deep to be known. He's too deep to be understood. And that's okay. Do you get what I'm saying? That's okay. It's okay to admit that, you know what, I will search and continue to chase, but I just will never know you completely on this side. I mean, it's interesting to note that the Apostle Paul tells us in 1 Corinthians chapter 13 that until the time comes when Jesus returns, paraphrasing, then we will know as we are also known. That means on this side of the world, we will never really know God completely. And guess what? That's fine. That's good enough. Listen, you must understand that it is good enough to continue to chase after the knowledge of the Lord and to allow the constant revelations to refresh your heart, to allow the fact that the more you know Him, the more you want to know Him. The deeper you go, the more you realize there's more to learn. And that's fine. So who is God? He's unsearchable. He's beyond knowing. It's interesting that on the second day of this course, I'm coming to you with an answer that says there's no answer. But that's the beauty of it, that every day of our lives, we will continue to get to know the Lord better. We will continue to search, and we will be satisfied with searching. We will be satisfied with Him being revealed to us better day after day, month after month, week after week. Why did I choose to address a question like this today? Because for the next 28 days, I will be teaching you things that by the grace of God will deepen your knowledge, deepen your relationship, and deepen your intimacy with the Lord. I want you to be fully aware about who you are deepening intimacy with. He's the God of all the earth. You see, in closing, let me say this. In what we call the Lord's Prayer, Jesus taught His disciples to pray. He said, "Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be your name." He is the one whose name is to be hallowed. His ways are past searching. They are past finding out. So who is God? He is the essence of our lives. He's the reason for which we live, and we are happy to continue to answer that question while still asking it every day of our lives. This has been Dwell Discipleship Course Day 2. Listen, share this with someone if it blessed you. Share with your family, with your friends, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out. I'll be back here same time tomorrow morning with more edifying content. God bless you. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.